Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you, the beautiful viewer, and this reading will be about what will happen if you take this person back. All right, so either you reaching out to them or this person reaching out to you and you reconciling with whatever said person. What will happen? Has this person changed? Have they healed? Will things be different? Or what will be the outcome of taking them back at this point in time? So we have three choices, options to choose from. Pile number one is this beautiful stone right here. And option number two is this beautiful stone right here. And option number three is this beautiful stone right here. All right, so feel free to pause the video and we will be doing a different type of layout, but you should get a feel for the relationship in the base of the reading. And if it doesn't seem to resonate, you might be in a different pile, so just be open to that. But whichever stone you're intuitively guided towards is most likely going to be your pile. I will see you there. Bye. Hello, my beautiful. Pile number one, if you pick this stone right here, pile number one, this is your reading. We will ask Spirit for a clear and concise message here for beautiful pile number one in regards to if they were to take back this person, if they were to reach out, or if they were to respond to their person coming back to them. What would happen if they take back their person? Would it work out? Is this person healed? Spirit, clear and concise for pile number one. And thank you so much, pile number one, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you. I'm so blessed and so grateful. Now, if you're interested in a private reading, those are available. You can either reach out to me in the, at my email address in the description box below, or you can book directly on my website, prairievintagejewelry.com. All right, so we have the King of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Two of Pentacles. Just going to lay all your cards out. One fell on my lap. Got Strength. We've got the Six of Swords in reverse. We've got the Universe, which is the World card in reverse. Got the Nine of Pentacles. We got the Star. We got Art, which is the Temperance card. We've got the Chariot in reverse. These cards are a little large, so let's see if we could just move them down slightly. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got an Ace of Wands. Now, the outcome we won't pick just yet. We will start the reading and then we will pull the outcome card as we approach the top of the pyramid here. We have Protect Your Heart. And we also have Fire Mother in reverse. And bottom of the deck energy, we have the Two of Swords. So let me just make sure I am in frame. All right, I think it's good enough. So beautiful pile number one. If this bottom part does not make sense to you, then chances are this might not be your reading or your connection here, okay? But let's go through this and pick up the energy. So this person has not showed up, either because you suspect this person either doesn't have the courage to face you in this connection, or you feel like this person has been hot and cold, going back and forth, and rarely they're on, but they have showed up at some point. But overall, this person, I would say, is hot and cold and lacking some sort of courage in stepping forward in this connection. And that is the main cause of stress in this connection, is their inability to choose this connection and make up their mind. For some of you guys, this person may feel like they are keeping secrets, or they're not being completely honest, and they just can't decide on this connection. But they're also unable to move away from this connection. And so you guys might have been on again, off again, on again, off again. And I feel that you guys are, obviously, when you're watching this reading, at a period here where maybe there is a no contact, and you're probably blocked, or you blocked this person, or nothing has happened for some time. But I would feel that this is due to this person either treating you like an option, or you feeling like they're not stepping into their courage to choose this connection, although they're also not using their courage to pull away from this connection either. And yeah, and there's just been a lot of conflict here in regards to them not making up their mind and being indecisive about whether they want to move forward or not with this. I feel like there is deep emotions, or at least you guys share deep emotions, but I feel like over the past bit, it's been just more mental stress and anxiety than it has been sharing deep emotions, partially because this person hasn't stepped forward in full confidence. And I don't feel like you trust this person all that much anymore, if you did at some point in time. So if this kind of sounds more or less like your connection, then we'll move on to the next layer here. So I see the World in reverse. We have, I'm just going to put these on top here. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Star. And we have Temperance in reverse. So there's definitely closure required in this connection, or at least you guys didn't get proper closure. So whether you guys moved on, having to make up your own closure, because this person, I feel, was a little too cowardly in stepping forward and providing some closure, and also a little too cowardly in pursuing this connection for whatever reason. So I feel like closure never really happened, and even the ending wasn't necessarily a close, shut ending so much. So maybe they ghosted, or maybe they did something here and then you just, like, they could have blocked you, like I said, or something could have happened here where you're like, okay, it never really had a proper ending, or it was like something out of the blue. So it still left it kind of open and no real closure here. I think after this person kind of maybe acted in a shady way multiple times, like I feel like this isn't the first time this person gave you reason to not really trust that they were choosing this connection. So I feel like it came to a point where you had to choose yourself, protect yourself from this connection. Yeah, I feel like you've had to protect yourself from this connection. And I feel like maybe you had to go through a period here where you had to learn to build yourself up. Build yourself up independently, aside from any sort of support this person was able to provide to you, because I really feel like this person did not show up or left you hanging. So I feel like at some point in time, maybe you really kind of depended on this connection being something more than what it turned out to be. I feel like you had really high hopes here of this connection panning out to be something special, like something that you wanted, and you really had hopes of this person maybe finding the courage to decide on this connection in some way. But I feel like this person just was always not showing up and not bringing forward whatever energy they needed to show up in that made you feel like you could really depend on them. Yeah, I feel like you never felt secure, you never felt safe and depended on them in a way because you wanted that, or this is what you wanted. You wanted stability, you wanted protection, you wanted consistency, you wanted to feel confident in your decision around this person, but it just kind of made you realize the more this person didn't choose this connection and choose you as a priority, then, or make this connection a priority, then at some point here when this connection ended, and for some of you guys could have just blocked this person at some point, but I feel like it's kind of the other way around here, or this person just maybe, like I said, cowardly blocked you one day, or just ghosted you, or did something here and you just didn't get closure from them, so you had to make your own closure and detach your energy from this person. I feel like you and this person could potentially be at a distance here as well, which could have proposed some issue. I see Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Aquarius, more Sagittarius, more Leo. So heavy Leo, heavy Sag. And Cancer. All right, so I feel like current state-ish is no movement. No movement at all. But I see an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Wands. So I do feel like if things were to be grounded, or if there was a seed of making something happen here in this world, if you guys were able to actually make something, plant something together, something that would grow to a 10 of Pentacles, then I feel like you would entertain this, because there's still an attraction and a desire here. Okay, and I'm feeling like this is more on your end. So I feel like you're still attracted to this person deep down. You might be a little stung based on their action, and you just don't know how you could ever trust them again, because I feel for this pile specifically, having stability and security was really important for you. So your ability to depend on this person, either not necessarily financially, but be like that solid place that you could feel you could build like a stable foundation with somebody who, yeah, who wasn't so flaky, or was a little more confident in choosing you. Not necessarily just, you know, somebody that you could share emotions with or have some sort of passionate fling with. I feel like you really wanted some sort of stability for yourself. And I feel like a lot of you guys had to give up some of your own security, or at least I feel like for some of you guys, you might have like compromised your own value, or put yourself in a compromising position of what you now look back on thinking like, I should have maybe not have invested so much of myself or given of myself here in a situation that didn't quite pan out. So yeah, so I feel like you've completely pulled away as well, like your energy on this person. And yeah, like I say, there's like really no movement at this point with the Chariot in reverse and this Two of Swords. But I feel like you're kind of thinking, if this person had good intention of wanting to start something here that is solid, you know, would this be a good idea? And hence probably why you're at this reading here, is to see, you know, what would happen here if you maybe reached out to them, or if you took them back, if they came to you. So let's see what Spirit wants to communicate. So we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and protection, and then pull one of these. I'm actually going to pull one more tarot card here. Spirit wants me to get one clarifier here before I interpret this. We have the Heart Eater, and I'm going to get one more. Said one more, and 4 cards fell out, so I think this is probably why Spirit wanted me to do that. So before I even look at these cards, okay, I'm just going to kind of read when I was intuitively getting here. I'm not even going to like look at these. So I feel like this is divine protection, okay? So I do feel like whatever period of space you've had from this person was definitely for your own protection. So, you know, like they say, rejection is divine protection sort of thing, because I do feel like this person time and time again just kept flaking out, and I'm sure they probably broke your heart more than once. I don't feel like this person intended on hurting you because that was their plan, but I feel like this person probably just wasn't in a position here to step into their courage here, or have the confidence to do something stable here or drive into this connection. So it left them always in the state of influx. But I do feel like with this 4 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this person has not let this connection go. And I feel like Spirit is hinting at you having to let go of this connection and not reach out to this person. And you may be feeling kind of a pull towards this person, because I do feel like this person has not let you go. Okay, but Spirit is wanting there to be protection around you until this person comes out of a state that they're not kind of repeating any sort of cycles here. So I do feel like both of you guys are actually still hanging on or invested in some way, by either emotionally kind of still hanging on to feelings and also mentally putting energy into this situation mentally, is kind of what I get from here. But Spirit is saying definitely don't reach out, and I don't see here whether if they reach out, if they're ready or not, although I am picking up intuitively that they are most likely not ready. Now let's take a look at this. We have the 6 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Cups, we have the 5 of Wands, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So what this means to me is the whole thing of you with Pentacles being very important. We saw the Ace of Pentacles. We saw you in the 9 of Pentacles reverse, because this person needed to bring in a certain amount of equity into this relationship. You wanted a give and take. You wanted somebody you could depend on, somebody who was able to show up in an equal distribution type way. And I mean, they showed up like this, which, you know, this is an equal give and take. This is 2 people kind of alchemizing a situation. Sometimes you give, sometimes they give, and it, you know, allows for a healing connection where there's a give and take and a balance. But I feel like in reverse, they kind of showed up, or I should say they didn't really show up. So this is still definitely important for you, but I feel like this energy here is yours. You're saying, I'm not interested in taking any sort of offer from this person unless I'm getting a give and take. Okay. And Spirit is saying with the 5 of Wands in reverse, that if this person was to come right now, this person would be in a conflicted state, because this person emotionally is still hanging on to you. But I feel like they are unable to step up at this point with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that they haven't quite reached the point here where they have dropped all conflict surrounding the main issue that you have here, which is, are they going to have this equal reciprocity where there's going to be a balance give and take? Otherwise, I'm not interested, right? So conflict. And I mean, the 5 of Wands in reverse is not as bad as it would be in the upright, where it is, you know, people kind of having indifference and there being like, you know, a challenge. It's not a 5 of Swords, but it's just not kind of seeing eye to eye. So I feel like this Wheel of Fortune being kind of like the anchoring card here, talking about something destined about this connection here. And I don't feel like it's quite spinning in the in the right side up, which is the wheel spinning in the direction that's going to be fortunate for you and bringing in what it is that you're needing in a situation. I feel like it's still spinning in reverse, but the fact is it's still a major arcana, and I do feel as though you feel something destined about this. Both of you guys are kind of hanging on here, but I feel like this person isn't quite at this point. So should you take them back? I mean, that's definitely up to you. I don't usually say shoulda, woulda, couldas on my readings unless Spirit is telling me this, but clearly that was the name of the game, the name of this reading. So I will tell you what I'm seeing here, although I'm not hearing it specifically from Spirit, aside from the message I told you, is this person's not ready to provide you with this. So if this is important to you, if this is what you want and you're sticking to your guns, you're going to get more of, you know, this type of an energy from your person, this type of an energy from your person, this type of an energy from your person. Although I do feel like they are working on healing, but I don't feel as though this person's ready at this time. So I would say no, unless you're willing to do more cycles. Spirit is suggesting you break any sort of cycle that is going on with this person at this time. All right, so I hope this helped you. Let me know in the comments if this resonated for you, and I'm going to go do the other readings and see if they are tied in any sort of way, because this is quite an interesting way to do a reading. All right, so I will see you soon. Love you guys very much. Love and light. Bye. Hello, my beauties. If you pick pile number 2, this beautiful piece of amethyst, then pile number 2, I cannot wait to get into your reading. We will be asking Spirit whether you should take back this person. So whether you're thinking of reaching out to them, or if you should take them back if they reach out to you. You just want to know, like, is this person healed? Should you take them back? And what would happen if you take them back? Are they actually changed, or what's different? So what we'll do is we'll do kind of like a pyramid type layout. So if you're not resonating with the base, then chances are this may not be your connection. And then we will, at the end, pull a card showing whether or not you should take this person back and what the results of that will be. So Spirit, clear and concise for pile number 2, please. Pile number 2 and their special person, the person on their mind. What will happen if they take them back? Should they take them back? Thank you, Spirits. Clear and concise for pile number 2 and pile number 2. Thank you so, so much for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you. I'm so blessed. Now, mute your volume if you don't want to hear a loud noise, because I need to ring this bell, clear the energy here. All right. Clear and concise, Spirit, for pile number 2. Sorry guys, sometimes this process could take a while. All right, so we have the Page of Wands. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the Chariot. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. We have the Fool in reverse. We have the Emperor. Just moving that down a bit. Should pile number 2 take back this person? What will happen if they reconnect with their person on their mind? We have the 6 of Wands. We have the Star. We have the 4 of Cups, and bottom of the deck energy, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We won't pull the top of the pyramid just yet, as that will most likely be your answer. But what we will do is pull 2 oracle cards here before I get into this reading, starting with the base, so that you know whether this is your connection or not. We have the Messenger, the number 19 could be significant. Also the number 10, and we're seeing an ending here, which is no surprise because I'm sure you're obviously at this reading for a reason. You and your person are most likely at an ending here. And then make it look like the Knight. This card came out in every single reading I did today, and I've done quite a bit. This card's following me around. Okay, let me just make sure I'm in frame. That's about as good as it's going to get. All right, so beautiful pile number 2. Something about constant communication. Okay, so I feel like, and I don't think that this person might have been the best communicator. I don't know yet. But what I mean by constant communication is I really feel like you guys have been, when you guys aren't together, I feel like there's always some sort of communication going on. And I do feel like this could be in this 3D world, although maybe energetically you guys are communicating or dreams. But I feel like with the Messenger here and with this Page of Wands, I just feel like you guys have this constant communication about you guys, even when you guys are not together. So you guys could be on a break, but I get a feeling here that you guys are still communicating. So I don't know, maybe you guys aren't on a break and maybe you guys are just kind of drifting, or maybe you're not allowing this person in some way, because I do feel like there's still communication here, although I do see an ending. Okay, so there is an ending here, but I do see some form of communication. I'm also feeling that maybe your person, yeah, like I feel like your person is coming as this Page of Wands, which is somebody who is wanting to pursue an opportunity. They're full of excitement here, but I mean, a page energy is certainly an immature type energy, right? So I feel like there's excitement around maybe pursuing this connection, but I'm getting kind of like the energy here of two things. Like this is like commitment and family and home and unity, partnership, and this is like the ending. So it's like maybe they were excited about something here in this relationship, but I feel like it might have ended before it even came together. So now there's this communication. Now, if this is your energy, then maybe you wanted to come together with this person in some way. So you're still in communication with them, but there's an ending here of something, okay? Like maybe the romantic side ended and now you guys are in communication as friends or something like that. I'm not quite picking up what that is, but I do feel like there's history here. I do feel like it's slow moving. Now, I do see here with the Chariot, it is movement, okay, and it's balanced movement, and it's being able to kind of pull through despite challenges and struggles, and consistently try to stay balanced but move through victorious, like get through a situation. And same with the Knight of Pentacles. This is a very dedicated knight. It keeps moving, although very slow. It does move, and it does speak of dedication here. Okay, so I mean, this is a pretty dedicated card. This is victory despite challenges, and I mean, this is a commitment card here. So very positive type energy, although, like I said, there's some sort of immaturity here I'm picking up. The fact that there was an ending here, and then I do see conflict here at the end. Now, Four of Wands isn't a, or sorry, a Five of Wands isn't a Four of Swords. So it's not at that level of a Five of Swords where, you know, there's like kind of a win-lose mentality. This is more like people expressing their indifference, or they're conflicted, and there might be like, you know, you guys not agreeing on things or seeing eye to eye. And I think what you guys might not be seeing eye to eye is which way this connection should proceed, because I feel like maybe somebody wanted more of a traditional commitment and maybe somebody wanted a little bit more freedom to explore here, something like that. So it was like, how is this connection going to move? How are we going to work together here? Because I am feeling masculine, feminine, two polarizing kind of viewpoints here, not necessarily like butting heads in a way that's drawing blood, but butting heads where one horse is wanting to pull one way, one horse is wanting to pull the other way. So this Chariot's like, yeah, we both are trying to move forward, but if two horses are pulling in opposite direction, guess what happens? you go nowhere. The Chariot is now in reverse. So I kind of feel like, you know, and the fact that this is really, really slow movement, that I feel like this resulted in some sort of end, because one wanted to something, one wanted to explore, very optimistic here with beautiful fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and one probably wanted more of a type of a commitment here. Okay, this is also my 1111 card, which could be confirmation of a twin flame type connection. But I do feel like there was an ending here. So maybe there was an ending of chasing up on what this connection could go in regards to the direction, the pointed direction of the Chariot, because it was going in two different directions. It's kind of what I'm picking up here. So if this doesn't sound like, well, there's one more thing that I wanted to add here. So I feel like maybe your person or you might have been kind of both in your own way, having an idea of where this connection was headed with Make It Look Like Night. But I feel like, yeah, like maybe once it was revealed or discussed that you guys had opposing kind of vision here, yeah, then there was a kind of a painful ending here. But I do feel like there's still some sort of communication going on between you guys at this point. So if this kind of sounds like your connection, then we'll move on to the next layer here. So I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Emperor. So I'm feeling like your person is most likely this Emperor energy here, okay? But you can flip roles if that's more you. Just kind of take whatever's resonating. This is Aries energy. We also have Aquarius energy here as well. So what I'm really feeling is this sort of dichotomy again, with one person kind of having this more exploration type, I was going to say almost like juvenile optimism, freedom type energy, where somebody had more of a long-term building of families and legacy here, because the Ten of Pentacles is this long-term stability and legacy here. So this sort of Knight of Wands, which I feel is your person, this could be seen as kind of like the player card, or the person who kind of comes in and out at will. You know, it was kind of put to an end here. But I also feel like your person is in the energy of not then taking a risk here in, you know, this type of a longer term investment or commitment here with the Fool in reverse, not willing to risk it. But then I also feel like you're of the energy that you're not wanting to risk, you know, entertaining a type of a knight energy here, a fiery knight who, you know, is looking after his own pleasures, and then you don't hear from him for, you know, however many weeks, days, hours. So I feel like your person is in their Emperor energy, but embracing more of the I'm kind of in control of my own destiny, and what I say kind of goes for myself. So I feel like they're taking their own, I guess, idea of what they want for themselves in their own hands, and what they could have expressed to you at some point, because I do see conflict here, is them not wanting to take this risk, or them not taking a leap of faith and trusting this connection here. So I feel like neither of you guys are kind of getting whatever it is that you guys are wanting here, because this person is probably knows they can't show up as this knight, and at the same time I don't feel like you guys have built this beautiful long-term sort of palace or stability in this. So your person's looking back on this situation here, examining how they can get control in a situation here where they're kind of looking back on, you know, what really happened here, and how can they get out of it what they want, or how can they work with what's here in order to still make something go of it, because I don't feel like neither of you guys have thrown in the towel completely, but I feel like there was an end to a beginning, or at least a beginning never started, because both people were not really getting on the same page here. So this third layer here, I see with the Six of Wands, the Star, and this Four of Cups, is kind of similar type energy, because I feel with the Emperor talking about, you know, a divine masculine having an ego and being, you know, in charge of what it is that he wants. He's not really looking to bend here. I feel like with this Six of Wands, this is also like an ego card, right? But I do feel like your person's wanting to be victorious, and I do feel like both of you guys are wanting to come together in a way where you guys can have your own wishes come true. It's like, but what is the wish? Like, you wish for this Ten of Pentacles and this Four of Wands, and this Emperor is wishing to come in and out like this Knight of Wands and explore untapped territory as it comes in, right? As new things come in, they get, ooh, a shiny thing, a squirrel, let me go explore. So they like the freedoms of exploration here. So I do feel like neither of you guys are interested. Neither of you guys are interested in the cup being offered. So if you were to go to your person and say, I'm still wanting this, are you interested? They're looking at it. They haven't quite walked away, or at least outright turned it down and moved on. But if they came and offered you this Knight of Wands, you're not taking that cup either, although you're still looking at your person here. So I feel like you guys are still hanging on. I feel like there's still communication. I feel like nobody's taking the cup that's being offered, because both of you guys are having this conflict. Neither of you guys are seeing eye to eye. This Emperor still has some sort of ego about him, and he feels as though he might have to give up some sort of freedoms here. And this connection moved slower than molasses here at some point, because I do feel like there was a pulling of direction in two different ways, and maybe each of you guys were trying to navigate the chariot in the direction in which you guys wanted things to go, which resulted in it really going nowhere except for this Ten of Swords. So now that we see all that, we're going to ask for Spirit, should pile number 2 take back this person, and what will happen if they do? Should they take back this person? So this can mean, do you contact them, if that's your idea of take back, or if they contact you, if you should take them back. Okay, so either of those will apply, and kind of what will happen. Like, will things change? Should you trust them? Is there anything different about this? Because, I mean, hopefully your person is being honest with you in how they want to show up, but we don't know, right? Okay, so we have the Four of Swords here. Sorry, Six of Swords. I am pulling one more. Six of Swords reverse. Six of Swords reversed. Three of Pentacles reversed. Spirit just keeps saying one more. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Let's pull Oracle cards. Oracle card. We have Comforts. We have Growth in reverse. And we have Weight of Truth. And one more. Wow, that's a lot, Spirit. And we have Share Tenderness in reverse. Okay. Should you take this person back? I'm getting the answer from Spirit that if you were to take this person back, or if they were to come in and whatever energy they're in, there would still be the same tumultuous energies, okay? This is moving on to calmer waters. This is still dealing with the same tumultuous waters. And the reason being, you guys are unable to work together at this point in time, because both of you guys are wanting different things out of this connection at this time. So again, how can you work together when working together for them is in one energy and working together for you is in another energy? So I don't feel like you guys can see eye to eye, which is going to make you feel left out in the cold. Okay, so if this person, you know, is showing up as this Knight of Wands, it will certainly make you feel left out in the cold if this person isn't able to provide any sort of long-term commitments here. So I feel like this truth is most likely painful at this point in time, but it is something that I think you've been carrying on your back anyway, and dealing with getting acquainted with this person not wanting to work together in a long-term type environment here. So I feel like you've pulled your energy back here with sheer tenderness. I feel like you've had to withhold some of your feelings for this person. I do feel like there is a sense of comfort with this person. I do feel like there is a feeling of home with this person. I do feel like there is a potential here of you knowing that there could be potential growth with this person, although at this point in time I feel like growth is limited because you and your person are not seeing eye to eye at this point in time, and you're both kind of wanting two different things. So, you know, will your person ever change their mind? Potentially. Will you ever change your mind? I don't know. Depends on if your values ever kind of change here. But I do see that, you know, if they were to come in here, or for you to accept them, that this person would not be in an energy of planting a 10 of Pentacles or this 4 of Wands. So if you are communicating with this person, I feel like this person is most likely communicating the truth. Okay. I don't feel like this person is going to lie to you. So, you know, if they are telling you that they want this 10 of Pentacles and this 4 of Wands, then I'd be highly suspicious, but I don't believe that's the case. I do feel with the star here that both of you guys kind of want each other, just in a different way here. So let's just, I didn't do this for the other pile, but I do want to see here if this person, you know, down the road will ever kind of maybe desire something more long-term than a Knight of Wands and a Page of Wands type energy. So we have the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. So Spirit's not showing me long-term energy, but what Spirit is saying is you getting really, really tough with your boundaries if this person doesn't put in the energy and the effort and doesn't want to put the commitment and the time and the energy into this connection, for you to not only have a boundary, but for you to cut this person out of your life. So if there's an experience here where this person just slacks and doesn't put in energy and the dedication, you know, not only does Spirit want you to be clear and lay a boundary, but Spirit wants you to cut this person out of your life, which is a very strong message here. But again, I did ask about further down the road. So further down the road, there's, you know, this type of an energy where they're not showing up. And then in all rights you have here, you should cut this person out. Otherwise, I feel like you're maybe allowing there to be some sort of hurt, some sort of door open for them hurting you in the future. So we don't see, okay, the future if this person is going to be wanting anything different, but we will see here with the advice card what Spirit wants to give you for advice. Spirit, can we get some advice for pile number 2, which I completely forgot to do for pile number 1. So we have Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. All right. We were seeing that Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Wasp Spirit, sometimes life stings. And I'm going to get one more. And Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. So if you are enjoying this person's communication, I feel like Spirit wants you to continue communication with this person. If you are, right? Or if this person, you know, is making an effort to communicate with you because there's still some sort of a friendship here, I think that is okay, because with slow and steady wins the race. There might be a friendship here that needs further development. With the sometimes life stings, I feel like there is this sadness that you have, because I feel like, you know, you're really wanting something in the situation that you're unable to realize with this person here. So with sometimes life stings, I feel like at this point in time, I mean, this connection is what it is, and it might be very difficult for you to be in this sort of a circumstance or situation. And if withholding your love makes sense, because it is too painful here, then that is certainly what you're needing to do in this case. But Spirit wants you to be able to, wherever you are able to give with gratitude and grace, to be able to do that. Or if this person at some point in time does decide that they want to be committed, or at least put in an effort and energy, but they can't promise you this 10 of Pentacles or this 4 of Wands because they don't know, but they are promising you putting in effort and energy, then to allow yourself to give them grace and allow yourself an opportunity here to let this person prove themselves in a way. And I think this is where this comes in. If they say that they will put in effort and energy and they don't, or they start, you know, not really being dedicated, then Spirit is saying you have the rights to cut this person out. Okay, but I do feel there is a comfort here, and I do feel like there could be potential growth here in this connection. But there needs to be a further development of this foundation, and slow and steady, as the energy shifts here. And this person might just be too immature, might just be in a period of their time where they're wanting to explore here. And I don't know necessarily this person wants to explore other relationships, but I just feel like this person is kind of sees a shiny thing and just doesn't take risk. And something about this type of a commitment is not really what they're looking for at this time. And I do think your person's trustworthy. So if you haven't asked them outright, I think for some of you guys, what Spirit's saying is for you to have that honest conversation with your person, and that's okay. So if you want to reach out to them to ask them, you know, whether this is something that they want to get the clarity, then that is fine. But I feel as though if you're reaching out to this person, I think this person would have reached out to you if they wanted what you're wanting here. So if you haven't heard from them at all, then there's your answer. But if you're feeling like you need closure, or you're wanting to ask them outright, then Spirit's saying, you know, you might get the answer to your question here, because I do feel like this person's going to be honest with you. All right, so this is what I feel and see here in the reading. And if you're drawn to another pile, you can go check that out, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 3. If you pick this beautiful stone, then pile number 3, this is your reading. Cannot wait to get into it. We will be taking a look at, should you take this person back? And if so, how has it changed? Have they changed? Or are they going to be giving you the same garbage they've consistently been showing up in? So this can either mean you deciding whether to reach out to this person and taking them back, or if they reach out to you, if you should take them back, if anything's changed or different when they come back, if they come back. So we'll see what Spirit has to say, but we will be doing like a pyramid type layout. So I will start at the bottom, and if the bottom foundation of this reading does not sound like your connection, then the chances are this reading is not about your connection. So only take messages that resonate, and if that's not resonating, then like I said, it's most likely not your connection, and you could definitely be in another pile. So Spirit, clear and concise for beautiful pile number 3. I am going to ring a bell here just to clear the energy on this deck, so mute your volume. All right, so Spirit, clear and concise for pile number 3. Clear and concise message for pile number 3. Should they take back this person? And if so, what has changed? Thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy, you and your person. I'm so blessed. All right, so clear and concise message from Spirit. So we have the moon. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. We have the Hermit in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Hangman in reverse. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. I swear to God, this whole deck is not in reverse. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. Yeesh. Okay. And then we have the Page of Wands in reverse. I swear to you guys, this deck is not in reverse. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of reversals. Don't click off just yet. There we go. We got the Knight of Swords upright. And we have the Lovers in reverse. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Four of Pentacles. I won't pull the top card of this pyramid just yet because that will be the answer to this whole reading. But we will pull some oracles before we get into interpreting this spread for you. Beautiful pile number 3. Spirit, should pile number 3 take back this person at this time? We have predictions of growth. And we also have hiding. I'm tempted to pull one more. We have under a spell in reverse. Okay. So I'm going to start with the bottom. If this does not sound like your connection, then this may not be your reading. So lots of fears. And I feel like a lot of fear is coming from your person in regards to this connection and grounding something here and offering a cup of love and making something a reality and not knowing what they want and not going after this connection. I feel like nothing's really started in this connection. And you might feel that way as well. You might feel like this person is really held back. Nothing's started. And they haven't offered any sort of beginning of opening up emotionally. I feel like this person is potentially somebody who is really needing to go within and examine any sort of fears holding them back here. And I also feel like this person could be quite, I was going to say recluse. Like they could very much be a loner type energy and be very withdrawn from society at large. But I feel like the confusion here within this connection, or the illusion, or the reason why things aren't clear, is because this person just, like, they're not moving at all, and they're not starting anything at all here, but yet they're not allowing themselves to move on from this connection either. So it's kind of confusing in that way. And I do feel like you sense that they're wearing a mask, or that the true them is kind of hiding underneath all this, and they're not wanting to let go of, just to be able to let go in this connection so that they can move forward. I think at one point maybe this person thought that you had put some sort of spell on them, or they felt like they were really not in control because of maybe something that they thought that you potentially did, like spell wise, or yeah, they just felt like this pull towards you, and they weren't sure where it was coming from, because I feel like there were these really intense emotions here, which is unfamiliar to your person here. Now I do see predictions of growth here, so I'm feeling like what Spirit is saying, that there's a lot of potential for this person to grow, for sure. Okay, especially because I feel like nothing's really moved here in this connection. So, I mean, what can you really make of somebody who isn't moving forward? Lots of fear. All right, so if you're connecting on that, I know that's very vague, but that's what I have here about this person and this connection. Then let's move on to the second row here. So Nine of Pentacles, Hangman, Four of Wands, and the Three of Cups, all in reverse. So, beautiful pile number 3. There's a lot going on in this row, okay? I feel like for those of you guys resonating with the third party, your person could potentially be in a third party, but you know about this, okay? So those are for those of you guys resonating with the third party person in a romantic way. Now, for those of you guys not certain, it's not clear as to what's going on with your person, there could be a third energy here that's interfering in your person actually understanding and getting, taking time away that they're needing to really reflect in this situation. They're needing a much needed break here. So if you guys are in a period of no contact now, which I would assume you probably are because you clicked on this video, so you're most likely not together with your person, they are getting a enlightened view here and really needing to take a look at this connection to really understand what this is about. So there's a much needed break that's needed here, but whether your person's actually going inwards and actually doing the reflection and healing, I don't see here that they're either doing it or not. I'm just seeing Spirit saying that this is something that's required of them in order for them to be enlightened and see the bigger picture. I do feel like this person wasn't wanting to commit here. So it could be that they had a strong sense of independence, or they just weren't available because there was a third party here, so they weren't single. I do feel like they were committing themselves to some sort of energy here. It could be with the Three of Cups in reverse, partying, over drinking, addictions, that type of a thing. Okay, when I see the Three of Cups, I don't see the Devil, so most likely probably not some addiction, but I do see like just partying and like taking life lightly here. Them maybe just being very much in this energy of hanging on to their independence at all costs, but just, yeah, feeling like they're not available here in this connection to move forward. Another ace. So we have ace, ace, and ace. Underneath it all, we have the Ace of Swords, which I really feel is this predictions of growth here. So the final layer, well, not really final, but the third, I guess, row here before we get into your final card, we see the Page of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords, and then the Lovers in reverse. I feel like this person was unable to make a choice to choose this connection here, and they were unable to fight for this connection in a way to make a choice. So I feel like you guys probably removed this choice from this person. And I feel like because this person didn't, like with the Page of Wands, this is somebody going after an opportunity and being inspired to act on something here. They just didn't fight for this connection, didn't move in on making a choice here, didn't move in on choosing you or this connection here, and maybe they just continued to, you know, engage in whatever circumstance that they were in, third party energy, or just not choosing this connection out of fear. And the fear here, like we talked about, is them really being able to move forward and start something here in this connection. I'll see if I could pull a little bit more behind here because I'm not quite seeing why not. Could be another reading in my videos there that might shed some light as to why this person's held back or blocked or whatever the case may be, which I'm sure you're probably aware of. All I know is that they haven't started and they were stuck or blocked, and you potentially remove this option from them, or this connection no longer being an option. We have Virgo, we have Gemini, we have Pisces, and yeah. So I feel like this person is most likely wearing some sort of a mask. I feel like this person might be pulled away from you at this time, taking a much needed break. And they might feel very disconnected from you at this point energetically. I'm going to pull some cards here because I don't know. I just kind of want to see, like, why is this person in the Moon energy here, and why do we have nothing moving forward here? Spirit, can we get some clarifiers here? Emperor, the Strength in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles. So Emperor, this is divine masculine energy, and this is somebody who is empowered, okay, but this is also somebody who carries an ego about them and wants things their way. Could be a little stubborn and very orderly in how they're managing their own life. I feel like this person is, when I see this, you know, this strength in reverse, this is somebody who doesn't have either the courage to make the right decision or the willpower to be able to control themselves in a situation in a way that maybe they're needing to show up as a proper emperor. So I feel like ego could potentially be getting in the way of this person just not investing here with this Seven of Pentacles. This is like an investment card. This is somebody putting in the energy, watering the plants and tending to the garden here with the hope of, you know, one day there being something to benefit. But in reverse, this is like just kind of giving up before they even start, or just like turning their back on a situation here and not wanting to put in a long term. And I do feel like this person is needing to, you know, face their fear. This is Leo energy, and we got Aries. And I see this person's wearing a mask as well. So I feel like your person is wearing a mask, and in order to face fear, they'd have to take their mask and off and really look fear in the face in order to have the courage to step up as this emperor. I do feel like your person feels they are an emperor making a decision here, and they're deciding not to invest. And it could very well be that your person is, if you are resonating with that third party, they are an emperor, father energy in a third party type situation. So they're unavailable to commit here. Okay. And if your person isn't in a third party relationship, your person is potentially in some sort of arrangement where they're unable to show up in this connection. And I feel like it has a lot to do with them fearing having to face this connection, or even have the willpower to put the energy and effort that's required in order to make something happen here in this connection. I do feel like with the under a spell in reverse, like I feel like lots has changed in this connection. So I feel like whatever energy your person might have, oops, I'm not going to read any of these. If they want to come out, they will again. I do feel like your person might be warming up a little to what this connection is, but I also feel like I feel like your person's a little bit removed from the pull that maybe they once had in this connection at one point. Or you guys are. Either which way, flip roles as you need. But I do feel like some energy here is pulling away, or able to not be as pulled in, not be as roped in, while the other person here is still kind of in hiding, or not kind of showing their true self here. So we'll pull one card here and see. Spirit, should pile number 3 take back this person, yeah, if and when they come back? Or should they reach out and take them back? And if so, why has it changed? Is it going to be different? Let's see. So we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. And we have the 3 of Swords. And we also have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And let's pull some... Oops, let's pull some oracles before we read this. So we have the Messenger coming out. That came out for pile number 2. One of these. And we have Success. One more. And we have Ghost. Okay. Wow. Interesting. So, 9 of Wands, throwing in the towel. This is somebody who is no longer wanting to fight, okay? And because it's in reverse, this is somebody who is retreating. And I think they're retreating because of some heartbreak here. So they're no longer deciding and no longer going back and forth. I feel like this is your energy. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is that you're going to most likely receive a message from your person here. Okay. And Spirit is wanting you not to respond to this person. I don't see why yet, so I'm going to pull more cards. But Spirit is not wanting you to respond to this person at all. Okay, so don't respond to this person. I feel like there's been heartbreak, lots of heartbreak. I feel like you're not wanting to get pulled into turbulency, a back and forth, a back and forth. Okay, and I do feel like you've already resigned, and this most likely is your energy that was pulling away that I said. And I feel like because your person's still wearing a mask here. So in order for things to be more successful here in the long term, I feel like ghosting needs to happen, which sounds very unfortunate, but yeah, here's the Four of Pentacles. I don't feel like your person's let go of this connection. And I do feel like Spirit is saying for you to let go, for you to move on, for you to not reach out to your person at this time. And if they do respond, is because they haven't been able to move on or let go of this connection just yet. So I'll pull one more here and then we'll get some advice and see if we could see a little further into why this is what Spirit's wanting you to do. So we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is my bitch card. So Spirit wants you to be very cold, which is pretty aggressive. This is being cold, sticking to your boundaries. And if you have to cut someone out, cut them out. This is cutting someone out of your life. I feel like there's lots of heartbreak here. There's somebody here who might have treated you like an option, who didn't decide. So you had to throw in the towel and move on. And I do feel like this person might be trying to keep you in their life in some way by maybe sending you a message of sorts here. But the only way for you to really get your 10 of Cups here and your happiness is to, you know, just ignore this person, to ghost them. Now, I don't know how long you're supposed to be ghosting this person for. I mean, unless you see a change in them. But at this time, which was the question of this video, Spirit saying, no, you should not take this person back. So let's see some advice here from Spirit. And if we still don't have a clear answer as to how long or why or what, then I'll pull another tarot card here because this seems a little bit very cut and dry. So we have Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. Thank you, Spirit. We have Crow Spirit with co-create with spirits. Great. I'm going to get one more. I think Spirit's playing a little bit of a joke here. And turn knowledge into wisdom with Wolf Spirit. So I already know the answer here. Spirit is not wanting the destined path of this connection revealed to you just yet. But clearly, Spirit is saying, do not respond. In order for you to get this 10 of Cups, this beautiful success, this beautiful sun energy, this happiness, you're needing to ghost your person. Because right now, if you're experiencing heartbreak, I mean, if you're not experiencing heartbreak, then go ahead and communicate. But if this is resonating for you, that you've thrown in the towel and you have heartbreak over this person, Spirit wants you to let go. And Spirit wants you to put in very solid boundaries and have very cutting words if this person presses on forward with trying to communicate with you in a way that's pushing you towards this. But I feel like ghosting them is obviously what they're wanting you to do before you get, you know, before you get all medieval on them. But the life is a mystery, specifically because we were asking, like, how long are you supposed to be ghosting them for? I think Spirit is not wanting to show the long-term results of this, although we do see predictions of growth. So I do feel like this person is healing and changing. I do see like your person's in an Emperor energy, which is great. They're not in reverse, so that's a good sign here. I feel like co-create with Spirit. Spirit's wanting you to trust in Spirit and trust the divine in how this is moving, and to use your knowledge in this experience to turn it into wisdom in this experience. So if you've been in a cyclical pattern here with your person and they've reached out to you and you took them back and then they shit the bed and then you had heartache and then they reached out to you and then you took them back and then they shit the bed and then you had heartbreak and so on and so forth, Spirit's saying, learn your lesson here, okay? However this person treated you is most likely how they're going to treat you again. There is a 10 of Cups here for you, whether it's here or not. I'm not sure at this point, but at this time with this person, it isn't with this person at this time the way this person is. So whether they change or not, we will see, because Spirit's saying life is a mystery, so we don't know. But They're needing a reality check, and I feel like what this will do is give them some sort of a tower moment. Now, just because I'm questioning spirit. Yes, it's me. Knock, knock, spirit. It's the annoying psychic intuitive energy reader from YouTube asking one more annoying question here. How long is supposed to be ghosting this person for? I don't understand. This is so vague. Like, please, give them something here. Like, how long and what's the dealio? So we have the Page of Pentacles. Until this person comes in with an offer, that's worth having. That's fair, right? If this person isn't coming to you, this is a communication card, a Page of Pentacles, with a communication of a seed for the future, with predictions of growth, because this is still a seed. This is an opportunity of growth. This is something that they can plant for a future, something practical in this world, something worth grounding, like an actual solid offer. And if this person can't offer you something here and communicate that with you, and there's no potential for growth in this connection, keep ghosting them. And I do feel like there is a potential here at some point, if your person offers you this, for you guys to have a beautiful 10 of Cups, you know, but unless they're ready to give you this offer. So I think that your person is honest. So if they do come forward to you without an offer that's worth having, keep ghosting them. Okay, trust in spirits, and life is a mystery here. So, but we have to learn from our mistakes, and if we've been in cyclical patterns here, learn to work with spirit here, and spirit really wants to let you know that they have your back in going through this. And also, don't beat yourself up if you are in a cyclical pattern here with this person, because I do feel deep love here, and I do feel a very strong pull here towards your person. So I hope this helped you guys. Check out any other pile if you're drawn to it. If not, I will check you out at the other reading. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not, because that definitely will help the channel grow. Leave a like if you resonated, and a comment if I haven't talked to you already. I'd love to know what you guys are doing, or if there's any other reading here that you guys would like to see. I would certainly like to hear about that. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.